My name is Dan Grabois, and this is the Pedagogy Column. And today I have the privilege of being here with Alessio Allegrini. Alessio, hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much. Ciao. Thank you so much for agreeing to speak with me and to tell our audience about yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you to invite me.
My pleasure.
I am very, very happy to speak with you again.
Great. During the pandemic, you did a Zoom masterclass with my students, and you told them that when you were around college age, you spent 12 hours a day engaging with music, 12 hours every day with music. After your class, my students said to me, I can't practice for 12 hours a day. That's too much. And I said, Alessio did not say he practiced 12 hours a day. He said he spent 12 hours a day with music. So can you tell us, in those years when you were becoming a great horn player, what did you do musically? You must have practiced a lot, but what else was your engagement with music?
Of course, for a young student, it's important to be involved every day in music. 12 hours was, of course, it was a little bit a joke, because it's impossible to play 12 hours. But to be concentrate in music, to have some part of the day for relax, of course, but living a life of a musician with a horn all together, and it's not only play horn, it's a play horn, for example, in nature, outside, not at home, not in a small room like this in hotel, but in the forest, for example, to go to walking and to running in the beach or in the mountain, and rest a little bit and play in the nature, for example. This is, for example, 2 hours of fantastic working, and inside of this, to have inspiration by the nature for play, and to bring something by the nature, for example, the sound, different sound in different territory, for example, in the sea, for example, in the mountain, and take this and put in the EU baggage, personal baggage, no? For example, and also, for example, hear music, understand the profound why of the music is another exercise very important to understand the philosophy of music. For example, if I study Bruckner symphonies, I must to have my personal vision of this music. I must understand why Bruckner write this kind of music, and the politic sense of the music is very important also. No, it's not also play flexibility on exercise, technical exercise. I think the particularity of my teachment it's to start by the why of the music, for form and arrange particular sound for the particular occasion. For example, for Bruckner music, I need one kind of sound, because the voice of the horn in the Bruckner music is the voice of the one special word, you know, Deutsche Romanticism. We must understand through the history. In the Renaissance age, in Italy, we product one new classicism. No? Everyone know Michelangelo and this kind of period, historic period. After this restoration of the classicism, Greece classicism, every people in Europe start to try, every nation start to try to have personal neoclassicism. And I think in this vision, Bruckner music, for example, it's exactly the moment where the German people decide to be also auto self organizer of one world neoclassic. Because I think Deutsche Romanticism is one, the people, Dutch people try to make something in this way. For example, when we played Bruckner 4, the rule of the solo horn, it's the rule of the person who see to come by the sea with a big boat, one new possibility for the world, to have another new Messiah after the Jesus Christ died. No? For example, if I understand very well the significance and the importance of my rule in philosophic way and in politic way, I can find a sound. For make this, I need to understand before the in politic way the music, and after I can start to product like one artisan my special sound for this special music. This is my philosophy when I teach to my students. So I don't start by the to give you the technical possibility for play horn, but the philosophic thing, and after you can go to find your street for make a really voice, not sound, voice, because I remember when I was young, I play in the band of my country. The old man play with me, teaching me, Alessio, you don't must to play horn with a sound, but with a voice. We recognize you like a musician when you sound becoming and developing a voice.
So it sounds like your first goal is to figure out what's the meaning of this music. What does this music mean? What does it mean to me? And what should I therefore sound like? And then your next goal is to figure out how to make that voice happen.
Exactly. So the first step, if have one base of sound with the capacity to go in different different way. For make this, we must start by another one philosophic thing. It's to find the center of the sound. For find the center of the sound, in my vision, my effort is to reproduce the universe sound, the earth sound. Because when I was in the desert in Palestine, and I have the possibility to hear the global sound in the silence of the desert. Also in the USA, you have a lot of site where you can have this kind of example. No? Because, for example, if I want to play Oliver Messiaen, I cannot go in the canyons in USA. I have no time. Sorry, it's fantastic, but yes, in this way, this is one example. You have this kind of possibility. You can go and you understand what Messiaen write to the help of the nature. But for come back in my concept, the earth have one sound. Also now we have a specific recording of the Mart sound, because thanks to Americans, because thanks to NASA, and the NASA record the sound of Mart. You know? Mars. And we start to explore the sound of the planets. And the sound of the Earth is one very profound, big, enormous, pianissimissimo. It's very, very big, but it's very, very pianissimo. Inside of this, there is all the movement of the earth, all the inside of the earth, there is a volcan, sea, and animals, human, and everything is in the movement. And this movement product this kind of sound. This kind of sound is full of harmonics sounds. So we can start to find the base of the sound, like in pizza, the base is the pasta, the pizza, and after we put different colors inside, basilicum, tomato, mozzarella, or not ananas, please. And in this way, when I start to find now, it's not easy to understand because this situation with the microphone is not good. But when I start, now I don't know where you stay, but here in my room I can hear first of all F and C. Not only F, but
We're back after a technical glitch, and we're going to do the best we can with hearing Alessio play. Alessio, you were talking about creating the kind of sound that you want that's appropriate for a particular piece. Unfortunately, we couldn't hear that very well. But I love the idea that you are trying to come up not with a horn technique, but with a voice of your own to express every different kind of music that you're playing. So there is not the sound of Alessio. There's the sound of Alessio playing Bruckner. That may be different from the sound of Alessio playing Mozart, which may be different from Alessio playing Verdi. Is that correct?
Yes. Most important is to have one big bass with where we must to concentrate in the research of the center of the sound, and to develop a very large range of harmonics around the central sound. Now we have technical problems, but for make this, I study the center of the sound. I fix my sound without move, just the center, and just in this center I put hair without move, very rest, very in a horizontal way, and they put all out in technical way. I use all my hair I have in my body, and with the tension here, it's very important to remain in this way, not inside. When we finish the hair, the last part of the hair, to remaining all the time until the last part of the hair where it's like put this part of the body rest active, not passive, not inside. All the times romantic, but also for I have a very good tension when I take hair. The start of my positive tension of my muscles the start is when I start to take air, not after, not when I play, but when I take air, my muscles here is active, active. The rest of the body relaxed, absolutely dead. Only this part, the diaphragmatic muscles, and the low, the central, and the high muscles must to be in a right tension, not in exaggerated tension, but just active.
So for the young people that are watching this, how do they know how much tension is the right tension? What should they be feeling to know that this is working just right?
Allora, the right tension is when you are relaxed, the body is relaxed, and you have this. It's possible to stay. I can speak and stay in a right tension. Right tension is not too much. It's not to make a balloon here, not a just active, like when you are in one position where you are present, you are in activity, and you are not this. The student in a school, it's in this. When you are active, is in this. But this is very ancestral because. This is. I want to start by prehistoric things. When we was Neanderthal, now we are sapiens sapiens. Before we was Neanderthal. The first human group, live together, and when one of these men remaining alone in the forest, in the savannah, and he's the forest, it's very afraid because a big predator, big animal come. The first thing is to be don't take care, because the lion understand when you take care, you are here. So don't move nothing, just remaining in tension, very active, because your life depend by you concentration. You stay active. You just move the eyes, don't move other things. And after you start to be, you must to be active, because in 1 second you must to escape. So this is a very 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 funny, but also you can understand me. When we play, we must to stay in the right tension for make this. It plays not just have the power for take the horn in the end, but also to be ready to make one pressure active to the air. Pressure for the air, no pressure for the lips. This is my philosophy, no?
So let me just get this right. So you're talking about pressure, air pressure, but not mouthpiece pressure, right? Not pressure in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Motion of the
absolutely
air.
Not pressure. Yes, you can see. In this week I play without an assistant. I play in the Musikverein. I play Bruckner 9 and other concerts like Beethoven concert number 3 for piano, overtures, and everything. I play for 7, 8 concerts. Tonight is the concert number 8, I think. And every night I play. And you can see my where is the? You can see my lips. Is nothing, no?
Right.
It's not pressure, not pressure. If you want to be safe, when you are professional horn player, you must don't press, because if you press, your career go low in a very fast time. So for make this, you must to have, okay, we speak about the sound. The sense of sound is fast for me. Second, it's the sense of lightness and no pressure, and use this apparato of muscles. This is your center of your body, X point.
Yes.
It's here, and this center of the body is the beginning for don't press. And after I use my muscles like one piano.
Almost like you have a keyboard, almost like you have a keyboard here.
Exactly, exactly. This is the teachment of one of my best person who suggests me incredible things. It was the solo trumpet in Teatro alla Scala in Milano. The name was Giuseppe Bodanza, and he was from Sicily, like Joseph Alessi, like the father of Alessi. It's the same country, no? And the same style to have the control of this, and the sound, height sound is here, love sound is here, and the play with the movement of the body. Like singer. In this way, I have a freedom in the lips. Vibration can be active all times when I play. And the muscles, I have a lot of muscles here, but I use the muscles in the right pressure. The right pressure, I study right pressure, because for example, when I play, if I play center F, one very exaggerated example. Some people play one mezzo forte F, put too much pressure for make this. For example, if a lot of people play the pressure of the high F, but in the middle register, and all the life play with the too much power.
So we understand this. The pressure of their mouthpieces is as if they're playing a much higher note instead of finding the relaxation necessary for the lower note.
Yes, I think for the difference in the height register, it's true. Just, of course, a little bit more pressure, not too much, a little bit. It's a but the most important is the fastest of the movement of this, and the fastest of air. The air center register, height register. Just it's a very I think it's very easy when your lips is free because no pressure, and you use just a little bit more pressure, just a little bit, but double speed of air, everything is easy, and you can play. When you go, very large, we know this, but of course for the students it's a very, very important to suggest this top secret thing, no? It's very, very important.
I have a question about this. So the first time I heard your playing was on a video of you. It's a pretty old video. You're performing Strauss' Second Concerto. I think Muti is conducting. And you're standing in front of the orchestra. You look calm. You look like you're barely working. And you're playing bom, bom, the notes are all over the place. And you're just calm and easy. So what are you doing with your body? You're working these muscles while you play that so that this doesn't have to get tight and with a lot of pressure. Is that right?
Exactly. Yes. This in physical way to be free and flexible here helped me for control something like Strauss 2, but in the psychological way for control my psychological situation in front of Muti and La Scala, this important concept. I am based in, especially in physical way. I am based in one exercise. No, I can hear my heart here,
Yes.
and also when just before to go in concert or just before one important solo like Tchaikovsky 5, for example, just before when the orchestra starts the second movement, and I am in this position and I wait like in the Neanderthal man. It's behind and I wait the moment when it's possible to escape. I stay without make nothing, just I control. If my pulsation is 65, 17, normally my pulsation is 56, normally. But when I wait for Playpora, for people, it's 65, 68, 70, perhaps 72. In this 45 seconds or 1 minute, because they finish bum, 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 bum. Oh. In this moment, when I put out the water, I start to prepare me in the physical way, and I take air because when you are Neanderthal and you are afraid of lion, what is the first mistake is don't take air. Okay, you cannot take air, but you brain need oxygen, and for me one concert with Riccardo Muti in La Scala, it's like to stay in front of lion. It's very not easy situation. For this reason, first I must to control the oxygen go in the brain, because when we are in the water, the first why some people dead is because lost the control, because no oxygen. So I must to have the oxygen in my hand. So I control. No, it's too much. I have 1 minute. In this minute, I make the exercise. The name is in Italian is a training autogenic training. Respiration, very low, not high. This is people have afraid to make like a dog, you know. But when you want to have oxygen in the brain, you must make a. I have all the air go by here, big mouth here, and the air go inside until here, because the pneuma is behind, not here. Here we have the heart, and behind we have the pneuma.
The
so
lungs,
I take air.
The lungs. Just tell the artist, the lungs is what we're talking about.
Okay, yes,
Lungs.
yes. And I take air here, and I stay, I rest. The production of oxygen is sended to brain, and after I rest. I don't take, when we are afraid, we take, hey, no, we are afraid. But when I take oxygen like gasoline, and after I stay, put out and I stay 2 or 3 times. And after, step by step, after 10 seconds, and I can hear, I can hear my head make a little bit, oh, because this is oxygen. You open again the window, not afraid, but open window. And after 2 or 3 times, my control of heart is very good. I am at 60. I am ready for make the solo. And after I can play very relaxed, but in control. Control, but relaxed. I think also for the student, it's normal if you don't play in front of audience every week like me or like Daniel. It's normal to lost the feeling with the stage. It's normal to be a little bit nervous. It's normal. It's part of you working street. It's part of your street because you have no possibility to play every week and to think it's normal play in front of 2,000 people. This is absolutely human, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's just you develop. You must to accept this. Now I play one concert and more, but step by step I play more. I need absolutely appointment like a concert, no? But yes, if you make this every week, it's not problem. But if you have one capacity of self body control, it's I think it's not so difficult. It's just you must to believe in you capacity and to help you capacity. If you don't make nothing and you wait, you think like a religious way. I hope the concert go good. It's very good. This not happen. Not happen. Happen also only if you decided to be concentrated, active, respiration, no pressure. But this is I start again by when I studied 10, 12 hours a day. If you study 4 hour a day, but you study very active, very in concentration, active, and in the right way, it's enough also 4 hours. For example, when I was 20 years old, I studied every day, every day. Now I am 50 years old, and when I the last my performance in this year, sometimes I was also 2 months without play. And in 3 days, I play Strauss 1 or Strauss 2. In 3 days. This is because now it's the moment where I can be relaxed because I understand a lot of things. Because I think understand inside of the body is not easy. When I was in the concert of Riccardo Muti, my power was 50% tension and 50% was understanding of this technique. I was not ready like now. Now I am very ready. But when I was 25 years ago, I was not so ready. But I was 20 years less and very energetic. So my 50% was enough. Right. But now Now I need 90% of this technique, 10% of my body, because I have 50 years old. It's like a football player. my my energy is not the same, but my um, understanding of the movement, the technical, is better than 25 years ago.
Alessio, we have to finish up in a minute, but I wonder if you could
Yeah.
show some of the flexibility work that you can do on the horn so people can hear that. Could you play a little bit of
Yeah.
those?
Yeah, after after long tone and the harmonic sound, very slow, 60 metronome, very slow. After like a divertissement, like a scherzo, divertimento, I start again to play more fast, and more free, and more virtuosistic, because it's also fun, you know, and because it helped me to believe in my freedom. The flexibility is not only something we need for the muscles, it's also for the joy of the art. Thrills and the flexibility, it's the moment of joy. The moment of a philosophy is to find a sound, and you have a big, like Socrates sound. But the moment of joke is like a Mozart. When you are like Mozart, I want to be like Mozart, and I start to play very fast. So, for example, I go behind a little bit. Like a soprano, no, like a singer. I start to warm the voice, and after I must make. I need a very flexible, so very hard flexible. So we can. I should suggest to the students to invent exercise. Don't. I am very passionate of the American school, and I start all every day with the FACAS study. But I respect FACAS, but also I want to respect my freedom. So after FACAS, make a very good way. I take my time, my space for invent exercise. So flexibility, it's also imagination. Um, for example, with trees, you put trees into the flexibility. Or yes, to develop things like example, no? To be able to go out of this schema, invent, and explore more height, more fast, and this is the moment of freedom, of joy, of everyone must to have during the study.
Alessio, thank you so much for talking to me about this. I hope we'll have another occasion to get in even deeper into some more of these ideas. But for now, I just want to say thank you so much for talking to us from Germany. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you very much, Daniel, and I hope one day we can meet and have together one moment of relax and of speaking and of friendship, and I drink a little fantastic Italian wine and eat something together.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Hello, arrivederci.